Tom Albani, GreaterPitching.com. Hey, in the next two videos I want to talk about the front leg, how we get the front leg out correctly, how do we get the stride that we want, where we're going to plant our foot, and how to brace up the knee. In this video I'll probably focus more on just how to shift the weight, how to get that leg to move correctly without being a leg reacher or foot reacher, because we see that when kids are reaching with the foot, they're losing a lot of their back legs. So we'll talk a little bit about that, and we'll talk a little bit about how the momentum of your hips should carry out the leg. So why don't we start right there? So instead of being a foot reacher like we see so many kids doing, because they want to get out to that 100% of their body height, the stretch is going to be now 95 to 100% of the body height to maximize velocity, to maximize that force potential down here. Well, let's do it the right way. When the leg comes up, as the leg's coming up, we shift the weight like we talked about in the last video, and when we do that, the forces of the hips moving forward this way is going to kick the leg back, and my foot now is going to be more here, and I'm going to be leading with the hip. Okay? That's going to deposit my leg out to the stride length it needs to be until I get to the drive. When I get to the drive with the back leg, that's when I'm going to get those extra inches. We see too many young guys getting way too aggressive on the front side, and they're stretching and they're reaching and they're turning and they're rotating and they're opening too soon, activating all of this back here way too soon in the delivery, killing their velocity, and then landing here with a wobbly front leg, killing their velocity. So how do we avoid that? Let the lead leg ride the momentum of the hips as you learn to drive your hips out further each time. Then when you're about to initiate leg drive, that's where you're going to get those extra few inches. Once you start becoming a leg reacher and you start rotating internally or external rotation, that's when you start losing the velocity. And that's when you start leaning back too far and you don't use the entire body down the hill, gaining more momentum into foot plant. Next video I'll talk more about the foot plant and the importance of where to land that foot, how to land the foot, and how to brace up the knee to convert all this energy to the arm. So that's what we're trying to do with the lower body. We're basically using the lower body as a big thick rubber band. The quads, the hamstrings, the hips, like a big rubber band stretching out, and we're going to release back here to sling the arm forward at a very high speed. But the legs got to work together. If you're a leg reacher, you're most likely going to drag the foot off the mound because you're going so quickly down this way that you've got nothing left here. Okay? So let's avoid being the leg reacher and use the momentum of the body to deliver the leg out there, and then as you're ready to turn and land, then use that explosive movement with the ankle. Okay, so next video I'll talk about landing correctly, bracing up correctly to really maximize and finish the lower body segments, okay? Good luck, work on it, videotape over and over again. Get the feel of this, it's not easy. Take your time, it could be frustrating, but you will get it. All right, see you next time.